Guys, welcome back to AIC, and if you're new, welcome to the Actuaries and Creativity channel. So today I am shooting about food, specifically African food. So I just came from Namibia a couple of months ago, and one thing that I was really excited about was bringing food from home. And ever since, I've been trying to cook like African-like food in my house, and I decided to shoot a video about like where I find some of these things when I run out, or even just like how I've been trying like different stuff from different local stores or like African stores to imitate the kind of food that we cook at home in Namibia or generally Southern Africa. So yeah, in this video I'm gonna show you guys some of the stores that I buy my African food from, and just I guess my review of the food as well. If I enjoyed the food, what I enjoyed mostly about the food, and if I'll recommend it as a substitute for a particular meal that we eat at home. I think in general you'll love this video because I also know that I love to post food on Instagram and people ask like, oh, where did you get that? Or like, did you buy that in the US? Some of the things I came with from home, but in this video I kind of showcase the stuff that I buy here in Philly, which are mostly found in African stores, which most cities have, big cities have. And I hope that you guys can also find African stores wherever you are and try out different things, because you never know. I know when they say African, so it's like West African, but you never know what you might find as a Southern African that really tastes like something that's very home-like. I hope you enjoy it, and please let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to showcase in the future, because I'm planning on even shooting a part 2 of this. Yeah, so this is Supremo. It's a local store and here for you. So I came to get flour from Supremo because when I came from Namibia, I left my Top Score, which is the local brand for making pap in Namibia, and so I had there other flours you can use, especially I think in the Mexican aisle, but now we ended up getting sidetracked by other local goods that are exciting. This is Milo or Milo, some people call it that, but either way this is like hot chocolate and you use water and milk, and this is used in most African households. These are canned sardines, and this is very similar to Lucky Star that we have at home, which is very common in Southern African households. And Lucky Star is basically sardines in sauce, tomato sauce or chili sauce. The difference is that these do not come in sauce, but you can make your own sauce at home and everything tastes very similar. I'm gonna cook and show you guys. And this is the flour that I actually came to get, and this is a white one, so this is the one we use. Make sure you don't choose a yellow one, make sure you choose a white one and it's written Goya. There's also other versions, but this is the one I decided to take today, and I'm gonna show you guys in an African store what other versions are there, which are also in Supremo. And that's it from Supremo. We decided to go to an African store. We bought some African bread, and there's just so much going on in this store, that so many things. You know, when they say African store in America, they literally mean West African store. So these are all West African products, very, very good options, dried meat, dried fish. Everything is available in this store, and I'm low-key jealous because even though we can try to make something from this kind of food, it is not exactly the same type of brands or the same type of food that we use in Southern Africa, but I'll take it. So this is very similar to what we saw in Supremo, just more different options, I think different flavors too. So yeah, these are the same sardines we saw, and these are just more. So this is also another flour that I use to make pap. It's very similar to the one I picked in Supremo, just I think different brands, but really the concept is the same. the Mexicans mostly use this to make tortillas, but it's the same corn white meal. So feel free to choose this one as well when you see it in an African store or a grocery store. I got so excited about the meat options in this African store. We had like cow skin, cow tripe, oxtail, all kinds of stuff. But what I really got excited about was like the goat head. I love the goat head, and we eat that at home. And so I was like, they have goat head. So I decided to get it, and I cooked it at home, and I'm gonna give you guys a review if it's very similar and how I felt about it. Alright, so this is the goat head and made stew with the goat head, and this is the pap from the flour that I got from the shop. So it tastes really similar to the normal pap that we cook from home or local brands. So it tastes very, very similar, and it's less expensive in comparison to, for example, shopping from Amazon or all these other stores that overprice the African stuff. And the goat head is very similar to what we eat at home as well. Definitely some minor differences, such as, for example, the cutting. I think because at home, I don't know about other Southern Africans, but in Namibia we don't cut the head in pieces like this, so this is definitely different. But in terms of taste, I try to use some Namibian spices as well as like the American or like the generic spices. So it tastes very similar, and it's definitely giving that home vibe. This is like typical home vibe, like pap and goat head, or sometimes like intestines or whatever. Like it just hits so nicely. So yeah. On another day when I had a busy day at work, I decided to make a quick lunch, and what's better than a Lucky Star lunch? So I decided to cook the Titus and the Lucky Star to kind of taste if it's really similar, and this was really delicious. It reminds me of home when we are in a hurry to make lunch. This is like the go-to really quick meal, and I really enjoyed eating this. I had this with rice, and this was definitely a huge recommendation if you're thinking of eating food that's very similar to home. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's it. Let me know what you think, if you have tasted any of this food that I've shown in this video, and I am definitely excited to try out different kinds. I think I want to make like the cow intestines and the beef tripes. I think those would be really good to try out because we do eat that at home. And other stuff, I'll see what I can do. But like, yeah, you guys do enjoy, and I'm really happy that you are trying this African food with me in the diaspora. So yeah, see you later.